How do you welcome a podcast? What's going on, gentlemen and people? This is
internet.
yeah, I guess there it is. This is the second installment of this little rinky-dinky podcast I'm throwing together, and today we got Mr. Trippy, and I'm sure you guys know Mr. Trippy. He's been around for a while, but if you don't, he does YouTube and Twitch. I think you're mainly Twitch life, right? That's your focus.
Yeah, I sort of moved over to Twitch just because it's you just got the like audience interaction.
Yeah.
Whereas like YouTube, every now and again you'll put up a video and then like a month later someone will be like, "You suck." It's like, oh, okay.
So Trippy's I found Trippy mainly. I enjoyed his content on YouTube mainly, just because I don't watch all his streams, but on YouTube he's mostly famous for his you used to do a lot of like miscreated events, and you did videos on those.
I really need to get back into doing them. Really, I want to
Yeah.
play Miscreated again.
So I enjoyed those videos. You've also done like base showcases. You have a playlist on that.
Yep.
And also you do a lot of update and patches and like even in-game like testing like bullets penetration and stuff.
Yeah, those videos are really hard to do just because some of the weapons now are so damn rare. I've still not found the I had the MP5. What's the other one they had? The M249. I still haven't even had that yet.
Yeah, neither me. I haven't been playing too much lately, but still, they're rare. I've only found the Vector Mag or whatever.
Oh, I haven't even found that either. But yeah, I think back when I started properly streaming Miscreated, that's when you were kicking about on it as well. I think. Were you streaming it or just YouTube?
I used to stream it a little bit, but then I don't know. I do like YouTube more. I don't know. I find I can be more creative on it, but I would stream a little bit, but I'm just
because it was last year when I sort of found Miscreated and I was like, right, like DayZ, there's like for people playing DayZ, there's like big names in DayZ that everyone follows and knows, and then there's the same for Rust, and I was like, there's no really big names in Miscreated.
Yeah,
maybe,
exactly.
Maybe I can be one of those guys, and I was obviously watching the other people streaming because there wasn't too many people, and you were one of them, and then of course Bam Bam did that massive giveaway.
Yeah. That was when
crazy.
I figured that was when I found you. I think it was the Bam Bam event.
Yeah.
But
nice.
but you'd been doing it a little bit before that. Yeah. I can't. Yeah, that was only a year ago, eh? Roughly.
It feels like a long time.
Yeah,
ago,
it feels way longer. Jeez.
He even did the other giveaway for the was it GTX? Was it a 1080 or 980? I can't even remember now.
Yeah,
it was
I
a
did
big
that.
graphics card at the time. That was like a miscreated YouTube video submission thing.
Yeah. We did like the 5 streamer thing. You were up. Were you up first?
And I was freaking terrified.
Yeah, yeah. That was like all the viewers like poured in. That was sketchy. I was nervous
used to having
too.
maybe like I don't know, 10 or 15 people in chat. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like there's lots of people here, and I think it peaked at about 507.
Yeah. That's
and
number I was
chat was going that fast. I couldn't read it.
Yeah, that was.
It was blowing my mind.
It was really scary.
I think it was then Septic was on, and Septic's I think he's using big numbers.
You handed it to Septic.
He has like 1,000 viewers or some shit.
Jeez.
And then Bam Bam, and then Dinos, and then it was you.
Right.
On the graveyard shift for us UK folk.
Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, because it would have been like super late at night for you guys.
Yeah, I planned to watch like all of it, but I think by the time you were on, I watched about an hour of yours. But it was like maybe 2 or 3 in the morning. Maybe early, I can't remember, but I was like, I need to sleep.
Yeah, I think I remember starting at my 11 o'clock, which would have been super late. But yeah, that was terrifying. That was the first time I was ever like trying to read Twitch chat and it was going by too fast. I was like,
I don't know how the big streamers do it. I guess you just get used to it in the end.
What made you start doing the YouTube life? Because you started YouTube before Twitch, obviously.
Yeah, well, it started off. I just sort of stumbled upon YouTube because when I was growing up, I must have been like late teen, even like maybe even early 20s when I finally got the internet at my house. Like I was always out doing stuff like going to the beach or going bike rides with whatever my mates. I was like never in. And then as I started to grow up and start working and stuff, I had like less energy to go and do stuff. I was like spending more time on the computer. And have you heard of a guy called Kraken?
No.
Oh, he's even now he's still like a big streamer and YouTuber, but he was doing Left 4 Dead videos. He didn't talk at all. It was all text on screen, but it was just freaking at the time it was like genius. And it was just
Nice.
like goofy little montages. So I was like, I want to try and do that. Then DayZ mod came out, and I was playing with a guy who I used to work with, who at the time I think he was about 60, but like, he just loved video games.
He was 60 years old? Wow.
He, I still speak to him every now and again now, but yeah, at the time he was from London, so he had like a proper like Cockney accent. He
Yeah.
sounded like Michael Caine,
Yep.
and he just I'd be trolling him, and the way he was like reacting to it, I was like, I need to fucking share this with people. But even then, my views like low, but I have to capture this, and then it just started from there, just doing like DayZ and survival related content, and just sort of went from there really.
How'd you find Miscreated?
Oh, another one of my favorite YouTubers was Jack Frags.
Oh
I
yeah.
used to watch him and Frankie, mainly him, do their like DayZ mod videos or Armor 3 videos. And he was playing this game called Miscreate, which I'd never heard of, and I was like, oh my god! Like even then, when it looked like really like sort of basic,
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta have this game. So I jumped on that, and I played it for about a week or two. But at that time, there was like the map was super small. There was no base building, no vehicles or anything like that. It was pretty much just run around and shoot people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I took about a big old break, and then they introduced the first vehicle and I think base building at the same time, and ever since that I was just hooked on it.
I think I might have been watching one of your videos, and you mentioned in it that you oh no, maybe it was on your Twitch bio. You are full time like gaming.
Quote unquote.
Yeah,
Pretty much. I'm. I
that's
left
pretty
my
cool.
job last May.
Really?
Uh, you,
That is sick.
when I was in school, we had a career day, and people came around saying like, "Oh, what do you want to do?" And people were saying like, "Oh, I want to be a chef," or "I want to be a professional footballer," or whatever. And they came around to me and said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "To be honest, just put me in a factory. As long as I got money to play games, I'm happy."
Yeah.
So I've always been sort of like a low, like I always had like low life goals, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I actually tweeted about it the other day, just say like thank you to people on Twitch for the support, because um, I was gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna bloody say now. Um, oh yeah, yeah. I managed to get a good paid job, which I had for about maybe 4 years, which allowed me to like save up a fair amount of money.
Yeah.
I left there and then went to maybe like 2 or 3 jobs, and all of them were like the same kind of crap. Like it was like average pay, like bad hours, and just didn't enjoy it. At the time I'd started streaming, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go like all in. Why not? Give it
Yeah.
a go.
Jeez.
And at the time I said if I don't make it like big, which is like really like almost impossible to do by October, so I had like 4 or 5 months I gave myself with my savings. I'll quit. I'll go back to working full time.
Right.
Because at the time I was renting a house, and because I was living in the sticks, my internet was too bad to stream, so I had to get satellite broadband, which was about £325 a month.
Okay.
So
Sounds
what most
expensive.
people, yeah, so what most people spend on their rent a month, I was spending on internet so I could stream.
Jeez.
Um, yeah, I had like a fair amount of support on Twitch from like, well, just countless people. I won't try and thank all of them because I don't want to like try and forget one of them,
Well,
or forget them even. But
go ahead.
yeah, basically, I moved. My dad managed to get a house in December. So while I was thinking about going back to full-time work, he got a house, and the house was like pretty much right next to the internet exchange.
Okay.
So I'm like living here. It was more expensive than where I was last living, but because I've got like a normal internet bill now, I've been able to keep on going longer and longer.
Very nice.
But why I say quote unquote full-time streamers, because even though it's technically my job, I'm not really putting in the hours. I'm a bit of a lazy git.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to stream a game for like 8 hours a day and not get bored.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I can imagine.
And at the minute there's not too many games that I like really want to play and put loads of hours in, so that's like where I'm struggling to stream full time.
Huh. And then, so what were your numbers like when you in May on Twitch?
What in terms of viewers?
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta think now. It was probably, but at the time it was miscreated, so a good day I was probably on about 50 or 60. A bad day maybe 10 or 15. So it was like for me it was quite high.
Yeah. Yeah. That does sound pretty high, but
But
still a
then
risky maneuver.
yeah, you're right. I mean, I went into it thinking like I'm gonna give it like 5 or 6 months and then just call it quits.
Yeah.
But like I had like well a fair amount of support, and there was like a couple of individuals who were just like, I was like, these guys have got to be freaking millionaires. Like, what's going on?
I know.
Um,
Yeah.
But then I can't remember what happened. I took like a mini break from Miscreated. It wasn't really a mini break. I just sort of stopped playing it for like a week or so. But in that week or so, the game took off. So as the game was getting super popular on Twitch, I think Summit or someone was playing it. As it was getting super popular on Twitch, I was just like nowhere to be found on the game. So when I finally came back to the game, all the people that were watching me had now moved on to bigger streamers. So I was like sort of like shot myself in the foot a little bit.
Yeah.
So dropped down to like the more like 20s or 10s or whatever.
Huh. Wow.
But yeah, it depends on the game. If I stream like a new survival game, it normally like spikes back up to say 50 or 60. I don't know if
Oh,
you played
really?
that Next Day Survival.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Next day so.
Streaming that and had about, I think we peaked at about 107 viewers. So the numbers do climb. It just depends on what I stream, really.
Huh. So you found that you get more success like jumping from like if a new game comes out, like jump on that really quickly, and you find that helps a little bit.
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely. Especially if the bigger streamers aren't aware of it or haven't like found it yet or aren't planning to stream it yet. Like that Next Day Survival.
Right.
I was already streaming it when Lyric started streaming, and that's when my viewers spiked up because obviously that game is on like the top 10 of Twitch now, and people are checking it out.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Um, and when I normally watch Twitch, I like to watch someone who I can actually interact with, and if I'm typing to them, like if you talk to Lyric, you know he's never going to see your chat.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I think a lot of like-minded people would be like, oh, who's this guy? He's got say 50, 60 viewers. Probably like if I ask him a question about the game, he's more likely to answer it.
You're a Twitch affiliate, right?
Yeah.
So what exactly does that mean? Like, I'm
Basically,
uneducated here.
everyone who's on Twitch is trying to get partnership. So you get people subscribed to like it's like Netflix or whatever. You get donations which you don't need to be partnered for. You get access to bits, which is like Twitch's form of currency.
Right.
But because so many people were applying for partnership and didn't reach the requirements, like me, I think the Twitch official requirements like you need between 400 and 500 viewers on their website, but it's actually closer to between 100 and 200. I've seen people with less get partnered.
Huh.
But because so many people were applying for it and getting denied, Twitch basically made like we're going to bridge the gap. We're going to have a stepping stone. So affiliates have access to subscriptions now. So it's like the $5 one, $10 one, and $25 one, as well as Twitch Prime.
Right.
And you get access to the bits as well.
Right. And the
But
bits are very new, right? That's.
I think they've been around for about a year, but they're
Oh wow.
new to affiliates. I mean, affiliates themselves are quite new. But yes, basically, it's just a fun way of donating. Like if someone's made the decision that they're going to donate to the stream, rather than having it in like just here have some cash, you've got like little mini games. For example, on my stream, I got a thing called Bit Boss. And it's basically there's like a health bar, and if someone say it's like 100 and someone donates 100 bits, it's like whoosh, and it like kills that person, and then
Okay.
that person's the new boss. So then whoever's donating bits then slowly like take away health from him.
Right.
So it's like if they want to donate, they can, like, but they can just do it. It's like a bit more fun for them if that makes sense.
Right. Right. And then
But
so go ahead. Sorry.
oh, whereas partners get access to like I think they have like 25 emotes or something. Affiliates only get like one for each tier. So it's
Oh.
basically you like being partnered, but you don't have as many of the perks.
Right.
So it's like you've still got that like that goal of partnership to aim for.
So you have personal emotes and all that? Like you got like three or
Yeah,
four,
I've
something
got
like
I on my Discord I sometimes which is like post like goofy pictures every now and again, and someone cropped a picture of my face when I was at a party,
that? Yeah.
and so that I was like that's got to be an emote if I ever get it. So that's my tier one emote, and then my tier two one I'm from a place called Cornwall in the UK,
Okay.
and our flag is it's completely black with a white cross in the middle. So the tier two emote is just like a little love heart with like the Cornish flag in the middle of it because I couldn't think of what emotes to have, and I was looking at other big streamers, and pretty much every one of them had like a personalized heart. So I was like, what can I do? I was like, well, I'm from Cornwall, so I might as well just have that, I guess.
Nice. And so, so obviously, okay, so you can bring in money through bits and donations on Twitch, but is there like monetized ads? Because you know when you watch it, like if you when you click on a stream, you always get with like a little bit of an ad.
Hmm.
Is that go to you as well?
As far as I know, it doesn't.
Oh,
On with YouTube, obviously, the more views you get with adverts, like the more money you get from the monetization. But with
yeah,
Twitch, someone actually said to me the other day, I said, I hope you're getting paid because I just watched some crappy ass game trailer, whatever. I said, it doesn't go to me. I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
yeah.
So
That's
as far
just
as I know, that
yeah,
goes all to Twitch.
yeah. That's just how Twitch makes their money, and then they kind of then they have the pot and they give to you guys.
Yeah, I
Cool.
mean, all subscriptions. I think it's different. They can like negotiate it for bigger streamers, but all subs, Twitch take a 50% cut of it. And obviously with bits,
Really?
people are buying the bits from Twitch. So I think if I spend like $10, I get, I think, is it 500 bits or 700 bits or something? So even for people to like donate, Twitch are getting their part of it. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So if it costs like $5 to sub on tier one or whatever, then they only get half of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, it's quite a hefty cut, but it's
Jeez.
better than nothing. So I certainly won't complain. I was
Yeah.
just happy to get the sub button.
But then if they donate through like a PayPal link directly, which is what some people do, right? Or do
Yeah,
you do that? Then that
that's
obviously,
instant.
yeah. Huh, I see. And so how does YouTube monetization ads compare to Twitch, which brings in more?
Oh, in terms of like how much, which is better for me or in
Yeah,
general? For
for
me,
you.
definitely Twitch, 100%.
Yeah.
Um, when I was uploading like as much as I possibly could with Miscreated, and like the views is like slowly climbing. Even then, that didn't come close to what I was getting from Twitch.
And
You have to be like tens of thousands of views per video
yeah,
to be
yeah.
starting making like big money.
Now it says on your social blade, it says you're claimed by Broadband TV.
Well, I almost got TGN, Total Gaming Network, but I don't know if it's like a sister company, but yeah, it's that broadband thing. I don't know why they've got two names, but it's TGN.
Okay. And now,
Yeah, my
okay, go
sorry.
ahead. Oh, I was gonna ask you how that works because I have no idea how anything like that goes down.
Oh, so basically you have a thing called Google AdSense. I think
Yep.
it's called that anyway. If I wanted to do YouTube videos now and not be partnered and want to make money from it, I'd have to do Google AdSense, but all like the paperwork and all the annoying stuff I'd have to do myself.
Right.
Whereas with TGN or whoever the gaming network is that partners you, they just do all of it, but they take a cut.
Right.
And you
Right.
get like perks as well. So most of the videos in most of the music, sorry, my YouTube videos is all from them, and it's all royalty free.
Oh, I see.
So like if you've got like a tense firefight and you want to stick some music on it, they've got like a really big library of different stuff to pick from.
I see. And then, but like, because I have an AdSense as well. But
Hmm.
like, what is there in terms of paperwork and stuff that you were talking about?
When I say paper, I mean like online forms and like tax forms and all kind of stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't quite understand. I don't know. I assume part of their cut is from what they're taking. If I'm honest, not really looked too much into it. When I first started doing like YouTube, like when I was doing like Daisy mod videos, I used to play with a guy called. He went online by One to Hate Bates. We were like always playing together on Daisy, and he got a partner before me with TGN, and then about a
Oh,
week later I got it, and I was just like, is this worth it? Because I know you're with them, and he said, yeah, just sign up, and like if you get views, you get money. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that then, I guess. So
huh.
I've never really looked into it. I just know that AdSense thing when I looked into it years ago, it was like a bit of a clusterfuck, so I just left it.
Right, right. Yeah, I had a little bit of weird. I didn't really understand what I was doing, but then like when was setting up my AdSense, but then I figured it out, but it's not very intuitive, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean they might have changed it by now. Like what's now 2017? That was back in Jesus, like 2010, 2011 when I looked at it. So
Oh, geez. Yeah,
long
that's a
old
while
time
ago.
ago.
I was only in like probably 2014. So probably changed
Oh,
since
when you say
then.
yours, is that when you started?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
You have like a very, very active like I keep talking about YouTube even though you're more about the Twitch life, but
no, it's all good.
you have maybe it's just because I don't know, I like YouTube more. That's probably why I'm talking about it more, but like so like I've noticed like under your videos you have like very active comments and like community, that's the word. Like your community is very active and like they're always talking and like you're getting a ton of likes and stuff. And like my community is just like they'll just be like, "Oh, cool video," but your community is like they're like, "Oh, they're just way more." They'll type paragraphs for you. And I was like,
To be honest, one of the reasons I wanted to go to Twitch was to get more of that, more of the interaction.
yeah, and
Because
live, yeah,
yeah, well, and that as well. But I look at my own YouTube comments, and I'm like a lot. I always thought like they were kind of like empty, to be honest.
oh
There's
yeah,
like the majority of people who are commenting are normally people who've come over from the stream who've watched it live.
Right.
and obviously like edit into a video, then they'll like comment again, calling me like a noob or
Yeah.
saying they're gonna kill me next time they find me or whatever. But yeah, I've been like slacking on YouTube. I do try and upload as much as I can, but like Twitch is definitely my focus. But I think my past maybe 3 or 4 videos have all been from purely just I've downloaded my Twitch VOD.
Right. Right.
But it's just because I've sort of built the channel. I mean, I know it's a small channel still, but I've built it, so I thought I'm not just gonna like throw it away just because I'm Twitch. I will try and stick with it. But I do feel bad like not uploading. I think I went through a phase of like 2 or 3 weeks without an upload.
Yeah. That's all.
So
That's
I need
like
to
an
get back to
eternity
it.
for the YouTube life.
Yeah.
So
It's hard to keep going. Like well, when I was like uploading Miscreated as much as I could, it was getting to the point where I wasn't really happy with not like I mean a lot of my videos, if I'm being honest, like they're a bit a bit 50-50. But some of them I was uploading, I was like, should I really upload this? Like, am I doing this just because it's going to be a video and it's going to be like rather than having 4 days without a video, it's one day, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
So that's why I sort of like slowed down doing videos just because I didn't want to force them, like doing a video just for the sake of it.
Right. Exactly. Quality over quantity.
Yeah,
The
and
the
even then,
endless
the
debate.
quality's not great.
Yeah. Well, they're better than what I've been turning out these days. Pretty embarrassed.
Oh no, I remember watching your streams on your PvP videos and all.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking hell, this guy's a killer.
That would have been back in like before like the red trucks came in probably because that's back
What
when
was
I
your
could actually do
What was your
things.
group called?
Wanjana.
That's the one. The leader of the Wanjana crew.
Well, actually, I wasn't the leader. Cash, it's this guy called Cash. He claimed to be the leader, but
Oh, okay.
he yeah, that was a controversial group I've heard.
Well, I remember Bam told me when he was trying to find someone from like Canada or America, like someone to do like the latest shift.
Right.
And he said about you, he said he wanted someone who was a bit more like the bandit lifestyle, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
I
really?
mean, Bam was pretty good at PvP and like killing people, but he
Right.
said he wanted someone who was like a experienced like combat player.
I see. I'm not good at miscreated anymore. Like people always
Oh, I'm
say,
terrible.
I know it's like I think
Time
people
away
are getting
isn't
better.
isn't well isn't good for that game.
What's that?
Time away from Miscreated or any kind of
Oh,
like
yeah.
shooter game I find is just bad. Like if I don't play Battlegrounds so weak, I'm terrible at it. I'll ask you a question.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
not that. Are you like when you play survival games? Do you go into it for the PvP, or are you more of a PvE kind of guy?
It depends what mood I'm in. Actually, really. I mean, I think I would like to do way more PvE than I do. It's just the guys I play with are very, very PvP.
Yeah.
So like every basically pretty much, and also I don't play a lot of games if I'm not recording it for a video. Like so I'm always, but like everyone I play with is just they're just sitting on their couch having a good time, just playing with like friends, right? But then, and I'm doing the same thing, but I'm all in the back of my head. I'm like, okay, if we have a cool player interaction, I can put it in a video, right? So, so I'll be like, we'll see a guy, and like I'll try to start something, interesting, like in terms of interaction wise, and then my friends will just like go up and blast them, and it's like,
Try to talk to him and hold him
yeah,
up, like, "Hey man, what's your name?" And then,
exactly. That happens more than I'd like it to. And back when I could hold my own, like I could like if I'm playing Miscreate by myself, I can't survive anymore. Like I need a group to survive. Because like
protect me.
yeah, exactly. A year ago I could survive on my own. So like I could do things like I could hold my own and like have a conversation with like a couple guys. But now forget it. I'll just get mowed down.
I got a video. I think it's a stream highlight. There was like about 5 guys at the air. What's that building called? Like the big office building at the airfield.
Yeah.
I was on top of there and managed to kill. I think if there was 5 of them, I killed 4. If there was 6 of them, I killed 5. And the last guy got me.
Yeah.
So I almost took down the whole squad before getting wrecked. And I was like, no. But now if I see like 4 or 5 people, I'm like, nope.
Yeah,
Get
run.
behind this bush.
Yeah. Speaking of bushes, all right, hot topic.
Oh my god.
Here we go. So, with the guys that I play with, not meme, the biggest everyone's so controversial about bushes right now and miscreated. Everyone's like some people are like, I don't know what it is. I haven't looked into it. I haven't done the research. I don't know if it's actually true, but some people are claiming that it's easier to hide in bushes now than it used to be, like way easier. And other people are like, other people just kind of have no opinion. But like, I don't know if you noticed anything like that?
To be honest, not really, but I've always found that if I'm hiding in a bush, my vision is that obscured by like the leaves and the sticks and whatever that I can't. I assume you're talking about in PvP.
Yeah,
Like I can't shoot from bushes. I have to like show myself, whether it's in first person or third. I have to come out of the bush and start shooting.
right.
So no, I've never personally had a problem with it.
Okay. That was
Was
a
that
little
like a
side
new update?
tangent.
Was it?
What's that? I have no idea, but
Hmm.
just one day, people start freaking out about bushes.
Oh, I don't know. I know. Well, I say I know. I mean, I think a lot of people are starting to keep a lot of their gear in their backpack and drop the backpack and then go into fights. I know people have been doing that for ages, but I think it's
Yeah.
starting to catch on now.
Right.
So maybe people like hiding much more because they've got a backpack nearby or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I just wanted your opinion on that because I'm trying to shape my own opinion.
Oh, I
I don't
know. I
even.
can't remember his name now.
I doubt the bushes have even changed, but I've got no idea really.
The first person I saw to do it, I can't remember his name, but there was two or three of them. He used to camp Pinecrest literally all day, every day. No matter what server I went on, I seemed to find him
Yep.
just camping Pinecrest back when the bicycle was a silent killer.
Yep.
And time again, I'd see him running into a bush, grabbing his backpack, and then running off like full gear, as if the fight didn't even happen.
Yeah.
And then when we finally caught onto it, it's like, that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Sometimes I remember playing with Wanchana guys and like we'd be doing that and then it's just like it's such a insane tactic. Like you just always like you can die, like run back, get a Pinecrest spawn, run back, like just grab one gun from your backpack and then go back into the fight and people are like,
People shout hacker.
yeah. People are like, what the
Just
hell
killed
is
this
going
guy and
on?
he's got an AT-15. Well, I guess you
Yeah.
can't hide that in your backpack no more, but you used to be able to.
Yeah, back in the good old days.
But if people don't like hiding in bushes now, I don't know what they're going to be like when prone comes in.
I know.
That's
That's gonna be
That's
terrifying.
going to be a game changer.
That is gonna change the gameplay. Someone
It's
was
just even if it's not in the grass, like I've got my desktop up now. I've got like a miscreated background. You can just like lie behind a pile of garbage and no one think to look there.
Unfortunately, my recording glitch stopped there. It didn't stop. It just glitched. It just glitched out in the recording, and it's like all buggy. So unfortunately, we don't have the last couple minutes of the podcast with MrTrippy. But obviously, that has been MrTrippy, and he is still rocking it on Twitch, still rocking it on YouTube. So go check him out. Peace out, guys.